Liverpool have just been defeated by Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1. Liverpool have dropped points in a top 5 race, something that they didn't need. It happened. We're going to discuss it. It's going to be player ratings and match reaction, people. I'm sure it's going to be an interesting conversation.
Hi, this is Jordan Henderson, and you're watching Team Cobbish.
Being free back again, ripping LFC till the end, so go on tell a friend. If they rockin' red, they're a 10 champions, we the best, we come again. Cobbish clean up in every region, elevation in every season. Catch up in all the fast match up in real rap and drifty go on tell them this is that, this is that. This is Cobbish, this is Cobbish. Reppin' Liverpool till the end, champions, we the best, come again. This is that, this is Cobbish, this is Cobbish. The main free back up in your screen, real ones know this the place to be. This is Cobbish.
Yes, people, welcome back to Team Cobbish. Now, time it is the match reaction player ratings to Liverpool losing to Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-1. Wolves, if I'm not mistaken, just got their third victory of the season, and Liverpool have lost another game. That brings Wolves to 16 points, where they had 13. Now they have 16. Arne Slot's side went there and couldn't get the job done, and fair play to Wolves. They did exactly what they were supposed to do, and that is show no mercy to the current champions and treat them like they are not good enough. With that being said, smash the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. One thing I will say though, chat, I know everyone is mad, everyone's frustrated. Just make sure be respectful no matter what you say. Like, doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with whoever talks or whatever, just be respectful as well. I'm sure you guys will anyway. This video is sponsored by okajerseys.com. Go and get your football jerseys for about £15. Maybe don't get a Liverpool jersey. Just get an international one for the time being until we sort ourselves out. Use code Cobbish, get 8% off, people. But yeah, we move. Jiff, this was a real tough defeat for Liverpool. Obviously, it hampers our chances. We could have, if I'm not mistaken, gotten into the top 3, maybe via goal difference. I'm not sure, or top 4, shall we say? But Drift, I know it's kind of a silly question, but what went wrong today, bro? In your opinion?
Let me try and be level-headed. Our attack has been poor for a while, and it's not even poor individuals. It's just they're not performing well, and structurally, I guess we're all over the place. I said it during the game, and I'll say it again. I know it might sound a little bit disrespectful to say it this way, but the front line are basically on basic bitch mode. They look like they don't know how to do anything out of the box, anything. I mean, to be fair to Mo today, he kind of did out of nowhere, did something a little X factory and a little bit more like what we used to from Mo. But outside of that one moment of brilliance that got the goal, he was arse. So it's almost like the goal can't even like cover up that situation. And I don't know what the players are thinking. They just keep doing the wrong thing all the time. Decision making is very important in football, and I just think when it comes to forward play, we just make the wrong decision every attack, and we just fuck up every attack.
Yeah,
in some way, shape, or form. Even when there's really good developments that open up, we manage to find a way to still mess it up.
Do you think one of the reasons
counter attack we had, we just made it 1-1. We had a counter attack, make it 2-1, and Mo messes up the simplest of passes when we have a 3-on-2.
And he had 2 options. Szoboszlai to his right, which he tried to pass to, and Ekitike to his left, and he couldn't.
He had 3 options, bro, because if I'm not mistaken, there was another player that was behind
Szoboszlai. Yeah.
He had 3 options, and he didn't make any of them. And that is just a perfect example of what I'm talking about when I'm saying wrong decision making in the final third is really costing us because we are just ineffective in attack. And we've got when you've got people like Mo and Ekitike in your attack,
decision making and execution drift.
So
It's decision making and execution. Because I wouldn't even say it was the wrong pass. The execution was shocking.
Yeah.
So you're right. It's both. Like I think. Do you know what I want to ask? You know, there was that graphic that came up in the first half that said Liverpool, in terms of scoring goals in the first half, were like 18th. When you saw that graphic, did it just remind you how terrible we are in the first half? Not saying that we got that much better, but like, bro, it's been like that for so long. Like, why is that a thing, bro?
It's and to be honest with you, it's unacceptable because if there's people that want to try and defend the situation, they'll be like, yeah, but we're actually first in the second half. A lot of the time, that means you're probably chasing a game. And we don't want to be doing that, right? Like, we don't actually want to be doing that. How about we get a couple goals in the first half, like the West Ham game, and then make the second half a bit easier, rather than it always being on edge because we, you know what I mean? Because we haven't scored in the first half. So, yeah, I don't like that statistic at all. Even being first in the second half, I only like that statistic if the first half one is good as well. I don't like it if it's trying to make up for a poor first half. And I just think it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, you know what? What I do want to do right now is I don't want to do the whole what everybody normally does, where they just start crashing out on our players, because A, we've been doing that all season, and B, I think that's a bit sour grapey. I actually want to give a lot of credit to Wolves. I think Wolves actually had a very good game. I think they played very well. I said from the start, bro, their midfield is good. On paper, they have a very good midfield, bro. It's one of the better midfields in the league. And they showed it today because they were class in midfield. Like, everything.
Were they class, or did we? Because there's a thing. I think they were good, Drift. But you see, when a team doesn't apply any pressure to the opponent, anybody can be good, and that's not discrediting. And that sounds like I am. But what I mean is that Gravenberch was shocking. McAllister was the only one in midfield, especially in the first 45 minutes that was playing ball, and we gave a lot of space to Wolves to operate. If you give any team in the league space to operate, they can hurt you. They're professionals. They're good at what they do. I feel like Liverpool in that first half, we showed them almost too much respect. Gravenberch, again, I'll say it again, was absolutely shocking, and I'm glad Slot took him off. But like this, I'm not trying to. We're Liverpool Football Club, and I understand that Wolves have been better in the last, say, month or whatever, or 2-3 weeks, right? Yes, it can be and would have been, and it was a tricky fixture. But we didn't help ourselves whatsoever. At all. We didn't create really, really good chances. Like, against a team that, in my opinion, there's a reason why they're bottom of the league, Drift. The league doesn't lie. I say this all the time. The league does not lie. It doesn't, bro.
It's a little bit unfair to judge this version of Wolves under the new manager, though, because they've been very good under the new manager.
Still, all right, but even if you want to say...
And they've played good football all season, the results just haven't gone for them.
No, but bro, when I say to the league doesn't lie, yeah, they're bottom of the table. Up until today, they'd won 2 games. We should
have won the game. I'm just saying it's a little disingenuous to this new version of Wolves under the new manager to treat them the way we would have under the previous regime, because this version of them have won in the FA Cup in a grueling game against Grimsby on that terrible pitch. They've drawn with Arsenal. They've beaten Aston Villa. This version of Wolves is much better than the version that we're thinking.
I understand that, Drift, but at the same time, we're Liverpool, and even though we're not going to win a league this year, we're supposed to show something where
we should have won the game. Yeah,
we're champions. We're supposed to show people that even though we're not going to win a title, we can still do something this year, because we've had a horrible, horrible season, but there's supposed to be a part of us that can sit there and go, do you know what? We ain't won a league, but we can still go win something else. Brother, we ain't winning jack. The way we played and the way how we have been playing, it's just not good enough. It's not sustainable. I think there's too many individuals that are just not on par for different reasons, whether they're on a decline or whether they're just having shocking seasons. There's too many things wrong at Liverpool. I don't know if you what you want to say, Carl, but what surprised you about today? Why do Liverpool not have the 3 points?
I'm not gonna do the whole. I am actually surprised. I'm surprised because I did think we'd win this game. I'm not gonna do the whole. Oh, it's typical Liverpool this season. I'm genuinely surprised. I thought we'd win the game. I
Same.
thought we'd win 2 or 3-1. So I'm not gonna sit here and lie. But at the same time, am I surprised at seeing that performance? No. Because we're crap. We're crap. We sit here as Liverpool fans and we talk about other clubs being crap. I'd swap places with Arsenal right now. Arsenal don't play pretty attractive football. None of it. I'd swap places with Arsenal right now.
I mean, yeah, anyone would, bro. They're top of the league.
No, but I'm talking about in general, just in general. We're crap. We sit here and we speak about Chelsea and Villa and Man United and all these other teams. We're crap.
Yeah.
When are we going to hold the mirror up and hold our club accountable? Why are we sitting here in March waiting for favors from other teams? We had a perfect game today. If anyone at the beginning of the season has said you've got a game where you can extend your lead over someone in the table by 6 points, you've got Wolves away. The only other easier fixture than that is Wolves at home on paper. We had Wolves away, 20th in the league, Wolves away.
Or Spurs. Yeah.
We play before Man United, before Chelsea, before Aston Villa. You're meant to go out there, put a marker down, put pressure on those three. We should be sitting there tomorrow going, let's see what these lot are saying now, because we just put pressure on them. But instead, we're sitting there tomorrow, holding our tail between our legs, hoping not to piss our pants, because we're effectively sitting there hoping that Villa can do us a favour, hoping that Man United can lose against Newcastle, hoping for Newcastle to do us a favour, because we can't do stuff ourselves. We can't do our own job. And look, we'll speak about Slot today. Some of those players really need to hold the mirror up. I'm sick of seeing celebrations like this. I'm sick of hearing, and seeing messages on social media. I'm sick of seeing celebrations. I'm sick of seeing, support us when we're winning, support us when we're losing. Shut up and play football. Shut up. Just shut up and play football. All this, how dare you criticize us? No, shut up. If you play football, we won't criticize you. We didn't criticize you last season when you won the league, did you? We're criticizing you now for a reason. Sick of seeing this crap. Bare talking before games, bare talking after games. Go and do your job, man. Prima donnas, a bunch of prima donnas. I tell you how you shut us up. This ain't shutting us up. Celebrating like this ain't shutting us up. Winning games shuts us up. That's what shuts us up. Not this, not celebrations like this, not going and trying to bad up Wayne Rooney, not trying to do this, not trying to do that. Do your job before you focus on anyone else. But we'll see it again. We'll see a cryptic message by one of the players or one of the Instagram stories. We'll hear the manager make up a bunch of excuses. We'll hear this, we'll hear that. But ultimately, what's changing? Because once again at half-time, boys, we sat there and he said that was a piss-poor game of football and Liverpool were crap. Again, how many times have we sat there this season and gone, we've been crap? How many times are we going to sit here again this season and say, we're crap? But yeah, I'm meant to sit here and believe this guy can lead us to a Champions League potentially. We might not even get out of Wolves on Friday with a FA Cup space. We might not be in the draw on Saturday or Sunday. But we're going to win the Champions League. Why? Because Europe's better suits how we play football. Do me a favor, man. Do me a favor. Big up on his Slot, man. Because how he's managed to turn away the standards of what I thought this Liverpool club team had. Big up to him, man. Big up to him. Big up to the owners and them man up there as well who want to keep him in the job. Big up to Hughes and Edwards, all them lot. Because clearly they got a bet on. Clearly they got a bet on how far the fan base can crash out before they got to sack my man. So big up to all of them. Liverpool institution doing a hell of a job right now. What let's
The only reason I slightly disagree, Cal, is even though I agree with you, we're not playing well, and that part is like in terms of the overall performances, we won 6 out of 7 coming into this game. I don't think we can start doing the we knew it, we're shit, rare stuff in
Drift,
that regard.
how
We're
many of them
angry
games did
about
we play
today,
well in?
bro.
Drift, how many of them? Drift, we do this all the time. How many of them
No,
games
bro,
did
we
play well in?
still won 6 out of 7 games, and the
All right,
defeat
cool.
was
So
Man
that
City. I
Salah's been
don't
one of
think we can do
all right,
the full crash out.
Salah, in terms of GA this season, has been one of the top 5 performing wingers in the league. Has he
No,
been
we're
one of the
not
top
playing
5
well,
wingers?
but 6 out of 7 wins don't mean we can go full crash out from one defeat.
All right, cool. We're fine then, Drift.
No, I'm not saying we're fine, but to do the whole, what do you expect with Liverpool? Like, we won 6 out of 7 games in a row. We actually picked up form.
If that's what
6
you
out
call
of 7
form,
wins
Drift,
is
then
picking up form, right?
okay. If in your opinion, not in mine, but I'm not going to argue with you.
So 4 wins in a row, 6 wins in 7 games
Drift,
isn't picking up some
Drift, it's
kind
your
of form.
opinion, bro. It's your opinion.
All right, fair enough.
Obviously, it's heated. Liverpool losing another game. How many losses is that in the Prem? I've lost count now. In fact, I don't even care. Listen. Also, big up KG for the raid. I think the real question is, every time Liverpool seem like they pick up some type of momentum, and when I say momentum, it's about results. It's not about performances. So this is where you're both correct. Drift is right in terms of results, but Kyle, you're also correct in terms of performances. Is this just something now, guys, that we just have to accept now for the rest of the season? That yes, we can win games, but at any given moment, we'll just lose a game. We could lose 2 games. Like, we just have to accept that.
Exactly
And you know what? I'll be real. If that's the new reality that we're now facing, then we need to just rust this blood clot season. Carl, I'm not doing that. Like, it's to think that you might get somewhere and then to lose to the bottom team of the league, who only had 13 points up until today. That can't run for Liverpool. It just can't. Like, and I get it. Wolves, new manager, they're playing better. But we are Liverpool Football Club, man. Like, we're supposed to be champions. And like I said before,
why can't it just be we were crap? Why is there always an excuse when we lose? I'm not even saying
there's no excuses. No, but who's making excuses?
Why can't we just be crap and lose a game? We were crap today and we lost the game. I don't care about
who's making excuses.
What do you mean excuses? You've lost me.
No, I'm saying in general. There's always Wolves have got a new regime. Again, I'm not even labeling this year, man.
But I'm not making excuses, Carl. I'm bringing no.
Wolves have been good against Arsenal. Wolves are good against.
I'm not making
team.
excuses.
We were crap today. We were just crap.
Carl,
and we lost.
We were crap today, but I'm also letting people know we should be beating Wolves regardless of circumstances that's happened to them.
Yeah, we should.
I get it. You're pissed off, bro. If you actually listen to what I said,
you're right, man. The problem is,
because what I said was, we should be beating Wolves. No, 100.
Everyone's just saying we're shit, bro. I ain't seen no one make it.
It was a foul on Virgil, it was a deflected goal. We lost the game.
No, of course.
Everybody is saying that.
Bro, all I said is we should be beating Wolves, yeah, regardless of how many points they have, new manager, how they're playing. We should be winning this game, bro. The fact is we didn't. Do you want to know why we lost the game? I'll break it down so easy. Virgil was weak. Ibu overcommitted, shouldn't have, in my opinion, even though I still put way more blame on Virgil. I feel like Ibu maybe could have just not come across maybe as far. But again, Virgil weak, yeah, cool. Gakpo clearing the ball off Curtis Jones because he wanted to score a goal. Greedy. Salah, great goal, but your pass that mashed up the whole move was shocking. Gravenberch, another stinky ass performance. The manager starting Frimpong, but should have probably started Gomez, in my opinion. And I said, bring on Frimpong because you would have made us more attacking. These are the issues that we face today. And these are the reasons as to why we lost today. It is so... Alisson Becker, I'm going to be real. There's a reason why Virgil's been taking goal kicks in the last, 2 months. Brother can't kick a ball no more. I don't know what's happened to Alisson. And again, Curtis Jones overplaying. Again, you're the right back. You're thinking you're on midfield and you're passing the ball back you're passing the ball back, putting Alisson under serious pressure, knowing that Alisson is compromised.
I think it's a bit harsh.
These are the basic things that we
Ali.
should be sorting out, and we haven't. And that's how we lost. It is as simple as that. We've been terrible all season. Yeah. Man thinking that we were going to win anything this season. Again, like, I could be wrong, but I don't think it's going to happen because this team is way too inconsistent and this team has too many holes in it as well. And player performances are on the floor, bro. These are standards that we are not used to. It is that simple. These are not the standards that were set last year and years before. These standards are terrible. And anyone that doesn't think that, I'm sorry. Like, we're seeing something completely different, in my opinion. So that's my thing.
I still think it's a little bit harsh to blame Ali for the poor kick, even though it was a poor kick, because I think Jones put him under so much pressure with that random pass.
He did.
Like, if you played
that.
football, you know that it's hard to get good contact on a kick if you aren't expecting the ball. Jones should have just never passed it to Ali.
Yeah.
It was
especially if it's
it was. You're right. But Alisson still could have done better though, Drift. Jones is
it was a poor kick, but I'm saying there's a reason.
It's the same thing with Ibu, Drift. I blame Virgil, but I still felt like Ibu came across a little bit too much because he was too concerned. Like, I'm not saying Ibu's fault, but is Virgil weak in it?
And you want to know what? I'm still even gonna put some blame on Joey. Just face up the ball. All of this.
Oh,
I've told you, I don't care what player in the team it is who does it. Joey's one of my favorites. What is all this? Why are you turning your back like you're shook? You're a defender. If the ball hits you square in the face, I don't care. You're paid for pain. Remember that, all jokes aside, all this soft new generation of footballers that everything is and diving and rolling around. If you're a defender, you are paid for pain. Your role in the team is to head everything away, take it like a bullet. If the ball if someone has a shot and you got to put your body in the way, that is your job. All of this, what is all of this bullshit about? If Joey don't turn his back on that, it don't deflect off him and go in like that. So there was multiple reasons for why that goal went in. It ain't just one man's fault. Curtis should have made the pass. It was a poor kick from Ali because of the poor pass.
Yeah.
And then why Joey stand up and just face the ball? Like, so that it's an accumulation
calamity of errors, isn't it?
Individual mistakes. And individual mistakes are even costing us when it comes to scoring. And this is the reason why, even though the tactics are on the floor and the manager's got to go, we have to have a blame where it's all over. It ain't his fault. We sat here at half time and even said it ain't his fault when the strikers are blazing the ball over from 15 yards out, or when they can't even make a 10-yard pass. What are they doing out there? Like, it ain't always tactics to blame. Gakpo literally stole the ball at 0-0 off of Curtis for an easy tapping. He literally cleared the ball 4 walls.
I'm gonna be real.
You can't blame the manager for that.
No, you can't. You're right. That's correct. That's what
I'm saying. Like, it's actually you can't blame the manager for Salah misplacing that pass through to Szoboszlai when we're 3-on-2 on a counter attack. Like, everybody is just playing badly. There's one man who walked off the pitch today with any level of respect, and that was Mac 10. He's the only Liverpool player that can really hold his head up and say, "I had a good game today." Everybody else is do you know what
I feel like if everyone else had the same mentality as Matt 10, because even he started to get swarmed in the second half, but no one was there really helping him. Like Szoboszlai, like, I'll be real, Szoboszlai was under par, but again, bro, you see Curtis Jones, yeah? Bro, I've been calling for Jones to start, like,
and he did so well with the tackle, man.
So and
he did so well winning the ball back and then fucks it up with a stupid pass.
Like, why, bro? But it's in his DNA. Anyway, people, let's get on to the player ratings, man. I don't want to be here any longer than I need to, and now we do the guys as well. Do you know what I'm saying? So, big at everyone though. In the cut right now, there's over in fact, I think there's over 1,950 people in the arena. Smash the like button. Even if you arrive, I see Flawless in the cut. Yeah, flawless.
all the ops are gonna be here now.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Listen, smash a like button, man. That's all we
gotta
ask.
make sure they get the job done tomorrow.
No, agreed.
Even if they don't, it doesn't mean anything. We're still not above them.
No, but of course it does in terms of banner, because if you go and lose it yourself, then it's like,
But we can't banner no one right now.
No, we can't.
no, but that's because we got self-awareness. That's why I don't banter other people, because I got self-awareness.
No, Man United can absolutely banter us right now. They've taken 3 points of us in the game they played, and they're above us in the league, considering they have Ruben Amorim.
Bro, Cal, there's no way a team who's only playing a record low 40 games in the season can have a little pick-me-up under Carrick and then start talking to other people, bro.
Guess what?
That's not running. That's not.
And here's the killer. They could probably have a more successful season than us.
How?
What do you mean how? They can finish above us in the league, and we
guys. Let's not do this now. Let's just get to play ratings, man. It's heated enough. I know what's gonna happen. Trust me, it's dark. We're trash. It's dark. I'll be real. It's just dark. It's darkness. I'll be real. What are we saying for Alisson? Alisson Becker.
I don't think he can really do much about the goals, to be honest. I'm just gonna go 5 down the middle. I can't think of anything he did wrong.
All jokes aside, is his kicking a concern now, or is it just you just think it's?
I don't really care about the kicking, Matt, because like.
No, but Cal, you need to, because distribution is part of that build-up play. Is it not saying liability, but is it something we keep an eye on?
What pass did he make today? Everyone's just talking about the poor kick from that led to the goal.
I think it's more to do with over the last couple of weeks, some of his kicking's been a bit funky, and it was only a matter of time before. I don't know. That's just me. But anyway, what are we saying for Alisson Becker, man? What are we saying for Becker, man?
I'll just say 5 or a 6, yeah, because other than the poor kick out, I don't think he had a bad game.
Nothing more than a 5 for me. I'm fine with a 5.
All right, what are we saying for Frimpong, man?
Frimpong was all right today, to be fair. 6.5.
I thought, you know what, for someone who started their second game, I thought Frimpong was decent. I would go 6 for Frimpong personally.
I'm gonna go 5.
Cool. You said 6, did you?
Yeah, 6 is fine for me. I think Frimpong was all right.
All right, cool. What are we saying for Ibu?
Go 7.
Again, other than that first goal, I don't really think he did anything wrong today.
And it wasn't really his fault. I just think he could have
the first goal.
No, neither am I.
He could have defended better than he did, but
I think he's slightly overcommitted, but that's not on him though, if that makes sense. Like that's Virgil not with. Anyway, we'll get onto Virgil. Let me not.
Ibu was winning tackles. Remember when I can't remember
who in a serious slide challenge? Remember?
Yeah, remember. I can't remember who was running through our team. Ibu was the only one that stopped him, able to jockey out the situation and pass it off.
Yeah,
was winning aerial duels. Ibu was by far our best defender today. By far, I'm not even close.
Yeah, I know.
No blame whatsoever for the first goal. The fact that he even got to my man and almost got the ball speaks volumes of the situation. Because
he's not to blame for the first goal, but he could have done better.
His centre-back partner who lost the duel decided to just stand there and just slowly jog back.
Yeah.
Like I said, he's not a fault for the first goal. I still think he could have defended it better. I think two things can be true at the same time. But I thought he was good today, yeah. I ain't got a problem with Ibu. I'll probably go 7.5 for Ibu today.
What are we saying? 7.5?
I'm good with 7.
Cool. What are we saying for his centre-back partner?
4.
I told you once them tall athletic strikers step onto the pitch, Virgil gets nervous. Man thought I was joking when I said it.
The crazy thing is, though, I think it's a little bit harsh to say he had a crap game. In that moment, he should have been stronger. Yes, he didn't have a crap game. Without that mistake for the goal, nobody's crashing out on Virgil today. So he didn't have a crap game.
But it was a serious error, though.
I still believe that from what I've seen this season, he was still fouled. As soft as it is and as much as he should have been stronger, 100% he should have been stronger.
Do you know, if that's the case, then we might have disallowed...
I've seen those fouls been given all season. So that's just the inconsistency of these poor refs. I'll give Virgil a 5 or a 6. I still don't think.
I
I
think
still don't think he had a bad game outside of the mistake for the goal.
I'm gonna be real. If that's another player, whether it's Kirkes, Frimpong, we're going mad. Because he's Virgil and he's got credit in the bank and he's a legend. We
I
don't
wouldn't.
like to. It's not even about disrespecting. I just think he just got to call it what it is. It was a detrimental mistake. Detrimental. So even if he was like,
still pushing it back though.
it's not like Virgil was playing out of his skin. Like, and on my days, he just made the one error. Virgil was having a decent game. Like, he's decent in it. Like, but I wouldn't say like he was amazing. I'm
That's
saying
why I'm
poor.
saying a 5 or a 6. I'm not.
I'm saying poor. I'm saying he was poor, but that's just my thing. It was detrimental, and I'm not. Yeah. Anyway, what are we saying? 5 then. We'll just go 5, man.
I said 4, so
We'll just go 5, man. Kirkes.
Kirkes was alright today, man. He didn't do anything wrong with my opinion.
I thought Kirkes was good still. I'll probably put alongside Frimpong, I'd say.
today.
What are we saying for Grav?
1.
Yeah,
Basement?
Grav was terrible.
I think Grav might be in the basement still. That's my.
I don't
premise.
like go as fast to say basement, but he was terrible. Today.
No, Grav didn't do nothing.
What did he do well today?
Grav didn't do anything. Name me one thing that Grav did today that you felt was good.
I think basement would have to be like he had the game he had, and then like he scored an own goal from I think it would have had to been a little bit worse to be basement.
Brother, he was taken off at half time because he got a stupid yellow card for diving in when he didn't need to.
No,
he wasn't winning his duels, and he.
Remember, we said it at the time. Let's not rewrite history, bro. There were 2 Wolves players who made worse fouls than him who weren't booked, and then he was put on a booking for a very just normal foul. And I don't think the yellow card was a terrible foul. But yes, he performed really badly.
He committed multiple fouls. That's why he got the yellow card.
That's what I was gonna say. You're not wrong, but when a player is hooked off at half time, I know it is for disciplinary, but at the same time, you know what the managers basically said? You're playing so terrible and you're in a yellow. It's not like it's a thing where Grav, you're playing well, and I know you can control yourself.
Just saying he wasn't in the basement. I'm giving him a 1 or a 2. I'm not giving him a high score, but he wasn't basement. I think the performance was bad enough to be in the basement.
I think Grav's in the basement.
But
that's just my thing.
If you lot would have put him in the basement, you lot could put him in the basement.
What are you saying, Carl?
Yeah, basement. The more I think about his game, basement.
She was shocking, bro. McAllister.
I'm gonna give Mac an 8 today. I think he was the only Liverpool player who really played well today.
I'll go 6 for Mac.
I'll go 7 for Mac. I thought Mac was good. Especially in the first half. He was the only one that was doing anything. And he had to help Gravenberch because Gravenberch decided not to show up and play football today. So and problem is he started to get overrun though, and he started to give the ball away a little bit in the second half. But yeah. But he was good though.
Defensively, from a defensive standpoint, McAllister's a liability for us.
But
I'm not even taking away from his game. I still think he's a fantastic footballer, but he's a liability defensively.
Bruv, do you know he was the only one putting challenging? He was clamping. I don't want to get this. I don't want to get wrong.
That's because
I just want to double check something.
That's because Grav was awful today. That doesn't still negate the fact that McAllister's still a liability defensively for us.
Yeah, but
today's not the day to have that conversation. He was winning so many tackles in midfield, especially.
Yeah, but even if he's a liability defensively, like in general, like just in general, that doesn't take away from the fact of like in my opinion. Let me see something. Hold on, because I know I'm not going mad. Let me see something.
Today's not the day to have a defensive conversation about McAllister. He was really good today at winning the ball back. He won most of his duels from my memory. So I don't think the day to have that conversation.
McAllister won 4 out of 9 ground duels and won 2 out of 2 aerial duels. Gravenberch won 0 out of 6.
That's what I mean. Because Gravenberch was so poor, I think everyone's acting like McAllister was on this high level. 4 out of 9.
But forget Grav. No. But even though I used Grav as an example, I shouldn't have. I just remember in that first half, McAllister, especially in the first half, was playing very well, in my opinion,
But you
even from a
both said-
defensive point of view.
But you both said, remember, I said I thought Mac was decent today. You both said
Yeah, I
he won
thought
the
it was good.
majority of his duels and majority of tackles and stuff like that. You literally just read out the stats 4 out of 9. That's not great.
Yeah, but those 5 were probably in the second half when as a collective we just got really, really bad. Because in the first half, he was pretty much winning all of the duels he was going in with. Like, we can't just blame him for the whole team performing. Like, everyone's got to
never
help
blamed him
him.
for the whole team performing badly. I never once said that.
No, but picking on him from a defensive point of view today is unfair compared
I'm not
to
picking
how
on him.
well...
I'm stating what I believe is a fact. And I've said this numerous times. From a defensive standpoint, he's a liability for us. From a passing standpoint,
Today
that's a
he
liability for us.
Today he wasn't a liability.
Who was more of a liability today in midfield?
Grav, I've said this.
Was
Doesn't
Soboslai
mean
more of a
McAllister-
liability than McAllister as well, though? Or no?
No, I don't think so. Personally, no.
Soboslai was just running. I don't. Anyway, we'll get onto that. We'll get onto that because again, that whole notion needs to stop as well. Because a man run, man think he's doing more. But anyway, because in fact, let's move on to Soboslai. What was saying for Soboslai? New hair doing that. Cameras on.
Go 5.
I thought it was poor. I genuinely thought it was poor.
Did you put Mac on the board?
Maka got 7.
Oh, okay.
Because this is what I wanted to ask people. What did Soboslai do to make him average?
He didn't do anything wrong and he didn't.
He
do
was
anything
poor.
great.
You lot tell me why he should be 5. Tell me why he's average.
I just said it. He didn't do anything great, but he didn't do anything poor. So therefore, he's just right down the middle. He just had an average game.
But all right. What about you, Cal? What are you saying for Soboslai?
Yeah, I'm with Drift on that as well. I don't think he did anything.
All right,
great.
I've been
I don't think
outvoted.
he
All right,
did-
cool. I think I can't believe Soboslai is getting away with it. But anyway.
No, but what is it? Why you're like annoyed and think he was so poor? Like, it's more you've got to make your case more so than we. Like, what made him poor today?
Soboslai done nothing today that would make him average. He was below standard, in my opinion, in every single metric. Other than running around and being busy, and the best thing he did was make that run for Salah. You explain to me what he done other than a pot shot that went wide and got deflected where Joji tried to flick it in. And what else did he do? He didn't really put in any challenges. He was vacant. And if I'm not mistaken, our midfield, wait there, and we weren't even really doing a 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1. We was kind of like a 4-3-3, especially when we were defending. And Soboslai was the ball was passing around him like he was a cone. But people want to speak about Mac as well. Soboslai's got more athleticism, and still, he didn't do anything.
But read his stats. What were his stats? We've seen Grav and Max. What was Soboslai's stats?
He won 4 duels. He won 4 duels, lost 7, 1 out of 2 dribbles, 90% passing accuracy. That was it. 1 interception, 1 clearance. Average game, in my opinion.
That literally sounds like an average game.
It's cool because we're doing the stats thing now. It's cool. And again,
No, hold on.
no.
You just
'Cause
used
again-
stats for lovers.
Yeah. And then I literally said, when we specifically spoke about Soboslai, no one used stats. Yes, I admit I used stats when it was McAllister, and I used stats with Graven, but I specifically didn't speak about stats for Soboslai because I wanted to get an honest opinion without no stats involved.
And I gave you one without the stats, and then you just asked for the stats, and I gave you the stats.
I didn't ask for the stats.
Drift asked
Again,
for the
you
stats.
wasn't listening. Did I ask for the stats or did you drift? I didn't ask for the stats.
So someone
No, I
asked for the stats now.
Drift
and I
literally
gave
just
the
said, Drift literally just said, all right, let's get the stats for Soboslai. I never asked for the stat for Soboslai.
Yeah, to see whether you were right. Because if it said like no,
so we're not meant to have stats.
I made a well, wait there. So firstly, let me get one thing correct. I never asked for the stats for Soboslai. Never asked for them. I was literally just speaking about his game. Literally. But apparently now I asked for the stats for Soboslai.
No, I just said someone asked for the stats.
I didn't. Yeah, drifted. Not me.
Okay, so if we've used stats for Grav and Mac, isn't it right to use stats for Soboslai as well?
With Soboslai, I clearly wanted to not mention stats
No, but
because
why?
I didn't want it to
That's
skew
like an
your vision.
agenda or something, bro. Why are we not allowed to use stats for Soboslai?
No. What I wanted to say was he had a poor game today, but because you read out the passing and all these things, now you think it's. Do you know what it is?
No, man, we watched the game, bro.
I literally gave him a 5 and I stuck with a 5 after the stats,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
We
Cool. No,
literally
it's cool.
watched the game, bro.
No, Soboslai's a 5. It's cool. Soboslai's a 5. We'll leave it there. We'll just leave it there.
So what am I meant to give him then, Matt?
No. It's fine. I said we'll just leave it there. We'll leave it there. I just said I'm surprised that Soboslai has gotten away with it because I know he was poor today. But now, in my opinion, stats have now saved him. In my opinion, that's just my opinion.
No, bro, because we didn't know the stats before we rated him.
I said to you, what
before we rated him?
I said to you, what did he do other than that pot shot? And what else did I say? I also said about him making a run for Salah.
I thought his passing was decent and he didn't make any mistakes that made me concerned today. I never said he had a good game. I said he had an average game. 5 out of 10 is average.
He was poor.
For me, if you're poor, you're negatively affecting the game. I don't think he negatively affected the game today.
Yeah,
Gravenberch negative.
It's cool.
Negatively affected
if
the
you
game.
think, listen, I'm not going to argue.
Didn't negatively affect the game today.
I'm not going to argue. If you think Soboslai was average today, cool. I think he was poor today. We'll just leave it there. Just leave it there. All right, let's move on to Cody Gakpo. What are we saying for Gakpo?
2.
1.
Salah.
4. 3. Sorry, 3.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Because we normally bump people up 1 mark for scoring a goal. I can only give Salah a 2 because he wasn't better than Gakpo apart from his goal.
Gakpo literally stopped us scoring a goal.
I'll give him a 2 because the goal was brilliant. The way he took the goal was brilliant.
Gakpo literally stopped us scoring a goal.
No, I know, but
that's about as negative an impact on the game as you can get.
No, I know, of course, but like I know he didn't mean to do it. Even though it's been fun to crash it on him, I know he didn't mean to do it. So
it's not fun to crash on him because it means we're playing crap and he's playing crap, which is
no. I mean, as in for other people, I know people love it. Like Gakpo made the mistake, so it's like, yeah, we can crash it on him more. But he didn't mean to actually clear the ball, did he?
But he didn't even need to go in for the challenge.
No, I know he didn't. I know he didn't.
So he negatively affected.
I'm just saying, both of them had a terrible game, but Salah's goal. I'll give Salah a 3 then. The goal was brilliant, but outside of the goal, like Mo literally was a liability. Like we actually said during the game, he's negatively affecting the game. Salah actually negatively affecting the game.
And so is Gakpo, and then Gakpo went and stopped us scoring a goal.
I gave Gakpo a 1, bruv. What do you want me to do? I gave him a 1.
You said,
should I be real?
Was better than Salah today.
No,
Gakpo
I said they're both the same, but Salah scored. So
they're not the same. They can't be. They actually can't be. Gakpo should be in the basement. If I'm being honest, and I want people to be honest here, again, I'm gonna ask this question: what did Gakpo do today, in your opinion, that was positive in some type of way?
I gave him a 1. He didn't do anything positive.
So should he be in the basement with Grav then?
If you put him in the basement, I'm not going to argue it.
Because he literally stopped us from scoring a goal as well. I don't even know how much more negative you can get.
No, of course. And it was you know what it was? It's like it had to be him in it.
Greed.
But we all know he didn't deliberately mean to clear.
Obviously
it.
not drift, but you know what that is? That was greed. Should I tell you what it was greed? Jones was ahead of him. He didn't even need to get involved.
Of course.
So that was greed.
I'm not even going to call it greed. I'm going to call it no brain, like poor footballing. Like the guy's there. Leave him. Let him try and score the goal. It's like poor intelligence. I don't even want to be rude or whatever, but like, yeah, it was dumb.
So what we say for Salah, guys?
Why did you get involved?
What was Salah? Sorry.
I'll give Salah a 3.
Would you give him Carl?
3 as well.
Cool. It goes into poor. Ekatike.
I'm struggling to give Eki more than a 4 or 5.
4 for me.
Yeah, his service was poor again.
He
And
didn't get no
sometimes I feel
service.
sorry for
I
him.
felt like he done okay, but he's either a 4 or a 5. I would have probably went 5, maybe, but I don't know.
Sometimes I almost feel like he deserves a 5 because some of it's not his fault. The service is terrible.
You know what? I'm gonna
Like-
give him a 5 actually, and then again, this is just one thing that I just remembered. Do you remember when we was on a counter, yeah, and he took on the I think it was Mama that got brought on Mosquera,
Yeah,
and he done the step over, went byline and played a sick ball in, but no one was there to really gamble. I think Mac 10 might have been in the box, but no one was really.
Yeah, it was a good tackle in the end. I know. And then,
Yeah.
remember in the first half, and I mean that brilliant run, refused to pass the Gakpo. Yeah, he kind of messed up the pass to Soboslai, but then Frimpong just absolutely ruined the move. That was a good move from him. The turn on the edge of the box that got the guy booked, that was like at the end of the game, that was a beautiful turn. If he'd have kicked the man in the face, I wouldn't even have blamed him the way the guy dragged him to the ground like that. That was that. He would have been in, he might have scored from that. Like, he wasn't great today, of course he weren't. But I don't think it's fair to go all the way the other and go, I was poor. He was getting hardly any service. We ask a lot of this guy.
He was fighting, like, unlike some other players.
I'm actually going to go a 5 because I actually do
I'm
think he
saying
just
5.
had an average game. I just think he had an average game.
I'm saying 5.
Oh yeah, the flick on for Jones at the corner when Gakpo cleared it. It was
Oh
actually
my days, he should have had the assist in it. No, he should have the
Yeah.
assist. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I think
yeah.
5. I think 5 is fair for Ekatike. I think 5 is fair.
All right, then let's move on to the subs then. Yeah, you just Gakpo robbed him of an assist. Cold. What we saying for Joe Gomez? Actually, no, we're saying for Curtis Jones because he came on first. We're saying for Curtis Jones.
All the subs kind of go into the same bracket in terms of what I'm about to say. Kind of had a decent game and then had a moment that just ruined it. Joey and
I'll
Curtis.
be real. I think Jones was below average, you know. Jones
until he made that mistake, I think he was doing all right. It was like
there was another thing where
it wasn't like he was playing crap.
What it is, because
overplayed.
Jones tried to play catch up, he tried to do a bit too much for me, Jones. Even when he was in midfield before he got moved to right back.
Until he made that mistake. Like, even did well before the mistake. He win the ball back. It was a good tackle. He tracked the run. He won it was like, I'm still just going to go 5 for Jones. I'm just going to give him a 5. I know that mistake to pass the ball was bad, but I'm just going to give him a 5.
What are you saying for Jones, Carl? I thought Jones was a poor person. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I thought the same as poor. Robertson. Actually, yeah.
Did he do anything
Robertson,
wrong?
Yeah, let's do Robertson, then we do Gomez. Yeah, we say Robertson.
He wasn't good, but did he do anything wrong? I'm trying to think if he did anything wrong.
I felt like when Robertson stepped onto the pitch, I noticed him more in a negative way than I did Kirkes, and that was an issue for me personally. The amount of times,
I don't know.
Sorry to say this, Cal, but the amount of times Cal was shouting at Robber for the overlap was alarming.
But shall I tell you why I don't mark him down for that, Matt? Because Kirkes does the same thing, Frimpong and Bradley do the same thing, so it's clearly an instruction. That's why I can't crash out on these fullbacks anymore.
Did you see? I don't remember Kirkes playing as inverted. Maybe it was instruction, and maybe you're right. Maybe the manager just say, Robert, maybe I want you to be the false 10 or whatever. But when Kirkes was there, we were way more dangerous, bro. And even the delivery. Remember some of the crossing that Kirkes was like, run. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I can't be annoyed with Robbo because he's having to follow instructions from a manager who believes that putting Gakpo and Salah wide and inverting your fullbacks is the way to break teams down. So the fact that if it was just Robbo doing it, then I'd be like, yeah, Matt, I'm with you. But I see every fullback we play do it, and it's ridiculous. So
no, fair. All right, then what are we saying for Robbo then, guys?
5.
Yeah, 5's fine with me.
Gomez.
Yeah, and I'll probably go 5 because I thought apart turning his back like a, you know, he was all right. It's just that moment, isn't it? Like, why'd you turn your back, man? Up until that, I thought he was doing all right.
I was for giving Gomez 5.
Yeah, I'll just give him 5 as well. Yeah, I would have given
What
him
about you,
6
Cal?
if it wasn't for that. If he didn't turn.
Yeah,
his back
no,
on-
yeah, maybe even if he didn't make that kind of
yeah, if he didn't turn his
the
back on the
decision.
ball, I gave him a 6.
What are you saying, Carl, for Gomez?
Yeah, he's a 5. It's just annoying because you see a player about to shoot, you either hold your ground and you make yourself big to try and stop the shot, or you go and rush the player and close the angle down. But he did neither, and then he turns his back on it. It's almost unforgivable. Joe Gomez is not a child. He knows the game. It's unforgivable, that mistake.
Doesn't even turn his back, how he turns to the side, you
He
know.
turns to the
Does the
side,
side
it's even
thing.
worse. But
And the
here's
thing that's
like,
the thing
if
that's
he-
pissing me
if
off
he
more
just
than
stands
anything.
still, if he just stands still and faces the ball, he probably
Yeah.
controls that. He can
Bro,
probably.
do you know what's so
control it.
mad?
Yeah.
The ball didn't
There
even go
wasn't even
like
any power
high.
in the shot.
Bro, I
That's
don't
what's
think it was even
even-
going to reach his midriff. It might hit his knee or something. Do you know the ball wasn't
Yeah.
even that high up?
I mean, to be honest, he doesn't know that when it's about to be shot. But when you see it in hindsight, it looks even worse because it wasn't even a powerful shot. Like it actually wasn't
That's
even
what
a
I was
powerful
gonna.
shot.
I know it wasn't, bro.
Pal's
I know.
right. If he actually just stays straight, he literally just stops it with his foot and then probably gets to just clear it.
Yeah. What are we saying for the last sub? Chiesa, bro.
Have we done Rio?
Oh my days, we have it. It's because Rio's not on the
Chiesa
board. That's why.
snuck on. I don't even know how he even.
Because
got
Rio's
on
not on
the
the board. All right, we'll do Rio last. All right, let's do Chiesa then. Let's do Chiesa and we'll do Rio.
I'll probably go Chiesa. The only thing I remember Chiesa doing was trying to win a foul.
One
He didn't
shot
win
that
a
got
foul.
saved.
I'm just gonna have to go 5. He didn't do anything wrong, didn't do anything right. Just a 5. I just don't understand how we keep on bringing Chiesa on, playing with centre forward in the last 3-4 minutes of a game, expecting him to do anything. I genuinely don't understand it. You've killed this guy's confidence. You've killed his ability to get any sort of consistency, and then
And
you
he
expect
ruined
him to
his
come on.
momentum when at the beginning of the season he was actually
Yeah,
playing well.
like-
And totally ruined his momentum.
Yeah, it missed me out, man. Like
The only reason why I think he brings him on is because he knows that of all of our players, Chiesa is one of the most clutch. So he's just hoping he grabs a moment in the box and scores. That's literally all he's doing. He's flinging him on for 5 minutes and hoping when there's chaos, because he's one of the better finishers, he might score a goal. That's all he's doing, and it's very unfair on Chiesa. Very unfair on Chiesa.
Yeah, so we're saying 4 or 5, guys.
Yeah.
Chiesa was on for 7
Flip-
minutes,
flip
so
a
maybe
coin.
it's even a bit unfair to even bloody.
Yeah,
Right,
maybe.
right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, fairs. All right then. What we're saying for Rio, who obviously had the chance that was saved by the goalkeeper. Look dangerous when he stepped onto the pitch, if I'm being
He
honest.
put
So,
some good crosses into the box with his left foot as well.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. At the risk of being the bad guy here, I still think that there was a lot of times when he was very, very wasteful in terms of like he was actually doing a gap hole. He would just cut in and run into traffic and was losing the ball as well. And it was like, are you not getting told to do this or something? Because why is Rio coming and he's still doing the same thing of just running in traffic? So that was actually frustrating me a little bit. And then I know again he's a kid, so I'm doing my best to not blame him. But if you actually watch the replay, he could have tackled Gomez before he actually had the shot that won the game. He literally was just walking and just watching the play. If you go and watch it back, I know he's a kid, but that there is why I think Slaughter's always been worried to bring him on, because defensively, he actually isn't going to contribute. And so, honestly, if you go back and watch it, Rio literally just watches Gomez run past him and have the shot. So I have to keep the same energy. Even though I love the kid, I'm just going to give him a 5.
do you think it's a bit unfair for Rio that every single time he's brought on, it's like he's brought on to save a game? So like he
Yeah,
always like it's not. You
but
see,
just right.
Gakpo gets the license to start a game and get rhythm and get involved, and all the other players. I always feel like with Rio, it's like, oh Rio, you have to come on, you have to change the game, you have to do something. Like that's a
Yeah,
lot of pressure, like you said, for a 17-year-old. It almost puts him
it
always
is a
at a
lot.
disadvantage that
It
he
is a
steps
lot,
onto the
man.
pitch and he has to like. It's so mad that like we're in a situation at Liverpool with all the money that we spent. It now relies down to the biggest weapon we have off the bench. And I know Isak is injured, but that's just how we are right now. is a 17-year-old having to do some type of madness. That's crazy. Like,
No,
but anyway,
it's not fair on the kid. It's true. But today, bro, we got like basically half an hour. Like it wasn't like a 10-minute save job. Like today, you got half an hour. That's
but maybe if you started the
No,
game, if you might have had. I know what you're saying.
It was a safe job though, Drift, because if I'm not mistaken, when you came on, it was still 0-0. The job was
but that's not a job. That is actually like right,
That
if
is
you've
a
got
safe
this
job.
ability that we know you have, like go and try and show us that. Like
So
we
it
can't
is
always say that Rio can only come on in there because if we're gonna say 0-0 we're losing is pressure for him. He can only come on if we're winning.
No, but then
No,
it's a
it's not
safe
that.
job. It is a
It's not
safe
that.
job.
We know the issue is Gakpo starts too many games. Rio doesn't have rhythm. So when you're asking Rio every single time step on the pitch, he has to do something. Remember,
But
he
guys,
knows he's not starting the next game, bro.
If we flip it the other way and he starts the game,
Yeah.
and he doesn't have an impact in the 70th minute.
But he
What
hasn't,
will-
so we don't know.
What's the difference in terms of the pressure on him? The time he has. If he starts the game and has a poor
No,
game, or
because
he
you're
comes
throwing
on
him
and
on
can't
him.
affect
You're
the
throwing
game.
him
Bro,
on
the
him.
there's
pressure is
different
kind of the
pressures
same.
when you start a game and you know if you
the
don't.
first 3 minutes of a match is different to the last 3 minutes. The first half an hour is
Yes,
different
and
to the
not only
last
that,
half.
I'm not going to lie to you.
He's
I
bringing him
actually
on in
believe-
chaos.
Rio knows he's not starting the next game, bro. Of course, that's
No,
pressure.
no.
So you have to make impact straight away. You have to make impact.
I think what you lot mean isn't how it's coming across. If you come on with like 10 minutes to go, you are asking too much of somebody to make an impact on a match. That's absolutely true. But if we're talking about pressure, I remember being a player. If I'm coming off the bench, I don't have anywhere near as much pressure as the guy who started the game. I think starting the game is more pressure than coming off the bench.
No, you're missing the
Yes,
point.
you're asking too much of the guy if you're
missing
only
the
giving him
point.
10 minutes. But pressure, nobody's going to say, Rio, why didn't you affect the game with 10
No,
minutes?
the
If he
pressure is
starts
not
the game
coming
and
off
has a
the
bad game,
bench.
then people will say, why didn't he do nothing? He was on the field for 70
Yeah,
minutes. He
listen.
didn't. I think you lot are using the wrong verbiage for
Bro.
how you're looking at it.
If you know you're not gonna start the next game, more likely than not, your performance has to be near on perfect because you're trying to make the manager notice you, so that he
but
does
that's a
start
different
you.
conversation. That's a different
No, but
conversation.
that's
we're
my
talking about pressure
point.
to impact. We're talking about pressure to impact
No,
the
but
game.
No, but that's my point. That was my
But you
whole
think coming
arching
off the
point for the
bench
whole
is
thing.
more pressure than starting the match.
Drift.
In that
Gakpo
scenario,
knows if
he
he
has
has
to say, yeah.
stinkers, more likely than not, he's going to more likely than not start the next game because he's an experienced international. And even if he has a stinker like today, he probably gonna start. Rio
but
doesn't have that
that's a
same
different
grace. So you know when you're
conversation.
saying that Rio gave the ball away and he's running and whatever, I understand that Rio made a couple of errors today. And you know what? It's more pressure because Rio knows that if he has them type of moments, that's made it worse for him. Did you get what I'm saying, Drift?
But he would have that same pressure if he started the game. Knowing the manager
but
don't
Drift,
favour you that
you
much
have to
isn't going to
take-
change how much game time you're getting.
You have
No.
to take into consideration the state of the game when he's being brought on, Drift. It's not like
Yeah, but that's
Remember-
why I don't think he's under pressure when he's coming on. It is actually like a free pass. You're a youngster.
It's-
You're only
it's
getting
not a
10
free
minutes.
pass.
If you don't affect the game, nobody's blaming you. No one's
If it's
thinking
not
it's
a
your
free-
fault.
if we're
No one's
drawing
angry at
0-0,
you. That's not
If we-
pressure.
if we're drawing a game or we're losing a game and you bring a player on, Drift, then they absolutely have pressure. It's not a free. How can it be a free pass when you're trying to win the game and you're making
Because
changes?
no one is expecting anything of you. You're young and you're only been given
So-
10 minutes. Nobody's angry at you when you don't affect
Drift,
the
it can't.
game.
It can't be a free pass when you're trying to win a game and you bring someone on the pitch. You're bringing that person on the pitch to positively change things in your favor. So there is
Yes,
pressure
but
on
if
that.
he's only a
on that player.
17-year-old, you're not annoyed with him. Is anybody
never-
ever annoyed with
I
Rio
never
after
said- I never
he
s-
comes
no,
on
no,
with 10 minutes to
No,
go?
but I think that's where you're missing the point, Drift.
Or would you be annoyed with him if he played 90 minutes
You're-
and didn't
you're
do
miss-
anything? Yes,
No,
you would.
because, no, Drift, you're missing the point. You're missing the whole point, bro.
I'm not missing the point at all. I get what you lot are saying. I just don't agree.
Drift,
Coming off the
by
bench
same-
as a 17-year-old is way less pressure than having to start the game in terms of impressing and having an impact on
No,
the
a
game.
free pass is literally starting the game going, we're starting at 0-0. Go out there.
Nah, it's not a
When
free
you come-
pass if you play the whole game. It's nowhere near.
It's more of a free
if you
pass
play
than
the
if you're bringing someone on to try and win the game or salvage a draw. Way
Nah,
more.
I disagree with that completely.
How?
Because a substitute being asked to change a game is never under the pressure that the guy who started the game is.
Of course.
If you start the game, you
you've
are
got
part
less
of the
time to
reason why
impact.
you're winning or losing.
Bro, you're on a
Your
time
sole reason of
restriction.
coming
You've
off-
got
your
however
sole
much
reason-
time you've been brought
Your
on
sole
for.
reason to
The
come off
whole
bench is to
point
change
of
the
a
game
substitute is to
in a
try and
positive way.
change the game.
Yes,
my opinion.
but you're not under the same level of pressure as the people who ruin the game while you're losing before
You
even
are,
say what.
you are. If you
Under
want to
more
start
pressure.
consecutive games, you want to make an impression, Drift. No,
Yes, so that's a different conversation.
but that's what I'm saying the whole time.
No, you lot were talking about pressure, and he's not under more pressure being a substitute than he
Brother,
is starting
Right,
the
right.
game.
Genuine, just a genuine question. Is there pressure on Rio being 17 and being brought on when Liverpool are more likely than not in losing positions or drawing? Is there pressure or is it a pass?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. There's pressure on you as a professional, no matter when you come on the
Drift,
field. There's
answer the
some level of
question.
pressure.
I'm not asking for that. I don't need
Always.
semantics, bro. Just a genuine question. Genuine.
I've already answered it. There is nowhere near as much pressure to be a
Okay, we'll do
17-year-old coming off the bench for 10 minutes as there is to start the game. When you're starting the game, you're actually being saying, I believe in you today, bro. I think you can actually help win the game today. Go out there and show me. When you're coming off the bench with 10 minutes, everyone knows you didn't have time to impact the game. And if you do, it's a bonus. How is there more pressure with 10 minutes than there is starting the game?
You got half. So what about when you got half an hour today then?
It's still less pressure than if he started the game.
So hold on. You're saying the manager goes to the starter. I believe in you to start today and go and make something happen. So what does he say to Rio? I believe in you. You got 30 minutes to try and get something from this game and help us get something from this game.
Yeah, of course, because anytime you come on the field as an attacker, your aim is to try and help. But the pressure you're under as a substitute is not as big as the guy who
You try and change the game. The whole point of a sub is you want to impact the game, not only impact the game.
Right, let's just agree to
Let's agree to disagree, for real. Let's agree to disagree.
I'm never ever gonna agree with what you're saying. So let's just
Yeah,
agree.
same. I'm never gonna agree with what you say either, to be honest.
So now substitutes are under more pressure than the guys starting the game. Then
Truth, we just
Is
said
that what
we'd
we're
leave the
saying?
conversation. We just said we'd leave the
literally just said
conversation.
we'll agree to disagree. Not only that, I think with Rio, it's a different scenario. He's 17 years of age. I don't
that's
think there's
what
anyone in
makes
the.
it even less pressure.
We just said we'll leave the conversation.
How can it be less pressure if he's 17? What are we doing here?
We just said we'd leave the conversation.
What?
Literally.
What?
Yeah, it's true. Let's leave it for real. Let's leave it.
I can't believe what, bro. All right, that's thrown me. Slot. What are we saying for Slot?
2.
He's gonna win the Champions League, isn't it?
Yeah, we might do. Then we'll have that conversation whether he stays or not.
I'll keep him forever, man.
Was he awful or was he poor?
He was awful. I gave him a 2. He
Yeah,
lost.
that's why I asked if
he
he,
lost
that's why I asked if he's
the ball.
awful or poor, because 2's in poor and awful category.
Oh, awful 2.
All right, you're saying awful. What are you saying, Carl?
Basement. We just lost to Wolves.
And
Basement.
I guess we know where Slot is, because this is what I think. Bottom of the league, yeah. All right then. That's Liverpool's player ratings for the loss to Wolves. Great stuff.
Oh yeah, what rating did you lot give Rio? We actually forgot to rate Rio after all of that.
I gave him a 6.
Yeah. I would have said 6.5. What about you?
I gave him a 5.
Okay, so it ended on 6. Fairs. After all of that debacle, sorry. All right, then let's. Is that who I think it is? That better not be who I think he's in the chat. I swear down, bro. Anyways,
It's anyone.
huh?
It could be anyone. Remember, they've got like 4 or
Yeah,
5
but I
members.
know who it is, bro. I know who it is. I just
No. I'd actually say
There's
more
two in prime
There's
suspects.
way more chances flexed than KG, 100%.
Mm.
KG's already hollered at us. He's done.
Yeah,
his part.
I know it's flex. I know it is. But go away, man.
Better win tomorrow, you know.
Big up official AMD speaks. Big up Kings. Gakpo not allowing others to score until he gets that rep money. Crazy work.
It is flex.
bro,
Big
Gap-
up flex.
Gakpo said, not on my watch. Don't bring your
I
gal
told
to
you
the...
it was flex. I knew it was.
Yeah, of course it is. Big up Flex. Go away, bro. Big up for MD speaks. Don't bring your gal to the dance with Gakpo there. He's therefore asking if you can cut in. We needed more runners off the ball today. It's dark. So dark. So dark. Big up Andre. Next game, Salah and Gakpo again. Rinse repeat. Yeah, this is what I've been saying, Diamond. But we'll just play our wingers into form, innit? That's what the manager wants to do. Because when we played a Diamond, apparently we weren't good. Apparently we won games with a Diamond, but apparently
in that FA Cup game against Wolves, yeah, I promise you, I'm not trolling. I would actually play Frimpong at right wing and start Gomez at right back, and Salah and Gakpo will both be dropped for that game.
I don't know, man. We got Marcel's lawyer. Matt, hold that drift. You said it. Brother, go away, man. Stay for the super chat, though.
That's getting boring now as well, bro.
Yeah, it's just getting a bit jarring now, bro.
Yeah, it's so boring.
Yeah, big up Ahmed. Salah and Gakpo need to hold bench. We rather play under 18. Sorry. Big up Reds. Players have zero spinal desire. Peas everywhere. Flipping out, bro. Big up Bast. I'm gonna effing lose it. We are boring. Yeah, we are boring and we're terrible.
Hey, 66 months a member though. Big up yourself, G.
Big up, man. Big up A_124. Lads, my dad taking the piss out of this team. I told you for a month ago I've stopped watching without care. That says it all.
Who did your pop support, bro?
Flipping on his bare supers. Big up, Mr. Big up for the super chats though, people. Big up Footballers TV. It's all right, guys. Top 5 is still yours. Wolves have been good lately. Liverpool need to sack Slot. This will continue next season if he stays. Big hug, guys.
Big up. I'm not worried about top 5, even though I'm so disappointed today.
Big up Calzino Drift. This is what Cal was talking about. It doesn't matter about Chelsea's fixtures. We are crap. Slot out now.
But again, like I said, guys, in context,
big up
we've won 5 out of 6 games.
Big up Marcel's lawyer. Drift, can you send the Europa League? Oh my god, this guy, bro! I swear down. What shouldn't you been on United? I'm guessing you would have been on the United view or something. Yeah, big up underscore.
I haven't heard from them for 2-3 years. They've been waiting for it, innit?
Yeah, not celebrated a goal since the first Premier League game, Matt. I hear it. Big up Reds 2308. Rip up Cody's contract, clearing it off the line. Big up RT. Past few days I've had.
No. I think this is big him up because remember yesterday. I think it was yesterday when he said he's from the Middle East, so he's actually been like genuinely like his life.
That's why I wanted to just like take a second.
If it's the same guy I'm thinking of, big up. He was genuinely saying like he's been scared, like not bantering or whatever, like genuinely scared.
No, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. I hope you're okay and you and the family, man. Prayers go out to you and your family, my bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's some
serious,
serious, horrible stuff.
As safe as you can, bro. Real talk.
Big up Donovan. Gakpo clearing the ball away from Curtis Jones. A new low.
I don't actually think people literally how deep it is what he just said there, you know, like that's actually crazy, you know, like
it's mad
crazy. Like I really hope
that's why I took a second and it was like
yeah, that's actually mad. Like I don't think we've kind of just like gone past that. Like that's not a real crazy reality. So yeah, like big up, man.
No, for real. Big up Marcel's like again. How not everyone can win at Wolves, man. You can, brother. Just go away, man. Big up H. Whoever thinks we win Champions League, congrats. You are a donut. Big up Cyberzone. Sick of seeing new haircuts. Haircuts FC. Big up Shawnee. You criticized the team at the end of the season. I'm guessing that's related.
I'm sure Shawnee.
No. Sorry, no. I criticize the team now. I can criticize the team now. How many games have been played?
Oh, we sent it to you.
No, I don't care who you saying it to, because constantly there's this narrative you can't say.
Yeah, there's
shit
a no
about.
shit. I wouldn't even. I don't even bother with them boy. There.
It's I'm a better fan than you, bull. Like I'm done with it, man. I'm
No, but
criticising
he
the
might
team
be
based
being
on what I see.
sarcastic. He might, because I'm sure Shawnee actually does say he might be being sarcastic. Am I wrong? It's Shawnee super chats all the time. I'm sure he actually does criticize.
I
sometimes.
don't
He might be
even
being
know.
Doing the
sarcastic.
whole, I'm a better
I'll be
fan than
real.
you. No, you criticize
I
the
don't
fan.
even know.
You criticize now, innit? Because right now we're not good enough. Don't have to wait until the end of the season
I'm
to
sure-
see what
It's
I'm
mad.
sure.
Yeah, I know. It's moving like man's waited to this point to start criticizing. Like clearly you don't watch the channel if that's the case. If that's the person, what they're trying to say, because it don't make sense. Oh my days, KG, you know, FSG. We got KG. Man said FSG to the day I die. That's referring to Carl. And he's also saying Drifty is right. It's only Wolves. Allow it, Carl. That's from KG
When the
again.
hell did I say it's only Wolves? KG, allow it, bro.
Big up Joe. Never doubt my owners. Big up Patar. FSG to the day I die.
These are from KG's channel, I believe.
Yep,
Yeah, they
100%.
must be.
Big up Jack. Few shit wins. People thought we turned a corner. Laugh out loud. Big up Mr. Whoopsie. Slot barely used Endo and Chiesa all year. Equals mistake. Oh my days, I know what this is. Big up Lash. The Wolves deserved the full 3 points today. Yeah, they did because we were shit. Simple.
Yeah. Man of the match was Gomez for Wolves.
Happy birthday, Lash, for yesterday, my broski. Big up Adonis. I bet you Arnie Slot wishes he had those corners right now.
Well, he did, but Gakpo said no.
Yeah. Gappa said, no one scores. I need my bonus. Need to
You
hit
know how
that
crazy it
250.
is that my manager's been moaning about set pieces and playing style all season, but our playing style's crap and we're relying on set pieces to score goals now. Sick.
Because Slot has literally done if you can't beat him, join him.
No,
telling you,
he's
that's
literally
what
got no
done.
tactics. That's what it is.
No, but I'm telling you, he's done if you can't beat them, join them. The way drastically just changed all of a sudden halfway through, he's done if you can't beat them, join them.
He's just not a tactical person. People just gas this guy up.
Big up Mr. T. We weren't crap. It was the Dutch, millennials, and mashed potatoes. We know this. I'm not even trying to do the laughing thing. Stop trying to make me laugh, bro. Big up Booyah. Liverpool will never win the league with this manager. Trust me, even if you spend 400 million.
You do realize
Well,
that's the most redundant comment I've ever
I
seen in my
know.
life.
It's just
He won the league.
talking about
the
playing
most-
like
that's
Barca.
literally the most
Take a dig at
redundant thing
Arsenal
I've
set
ever
pieces.
seen
A
in my
rubbish
life.
manager. Simple. Big up Mr. T. Slot to Gakpo when they get home. I'm not mad, son. I'm just disappointed. Big up DJJ. A crash out is acceptable after that. Slot out. Big up Frez 98. How can a team that scored the most last season look like this? Slot can't coach an attack to save his life. Even if he wins, he needs to be shipped out, basically. Yeah. Excuse me. Big up Jamrock. Rio was right beside Andre. Why not try to tackle? I think that's what you're alluding to, Drift, innit, when you're speaking about Rio
Yeah,
before.
yeah, because I've watched it back and like
Yeah.
he really should have tackled him.
Big up Balahai. If that's that, sorry if I butchered your name, bro. No team in the Premier League history has conceded more last-minute winners than Liverpool. Thanks, Andre. Big up Shawnee. VVD. The hate is crazy forced. Who hates VVD? Again, is this the same? Yeah, let me not even think. Big up Football Plus TV. Big up Drift. I think you're right about some players who are just pathetic on the pitch. We have been there for seasons under different managers. Player causes us.
Yeah, some of these players are definitely playing way below their par.
Big up Dave Callum. Slot is reminded that a house always wins. You might win big at the casino, but if you play long enough, you'll lose it all. Get rid before it's too late. Big up guys. Try to tell you all, Gakpo's ambidextrous. Grav is not that guy. You can't be buddy hole. DM. Get me Sangara. Matt gets turned easy. Pause. Rather endo to both. We got guys. Hope you and families bless my broski. We got Anfield. Is that Uncle Rods? That's not Uncle Rods, is it?
Yes, Uncle Rods.
It is. It's because of the DP change, but because I said the name in it. Sat this. Let me just say it, man. Sat this
Batty
batty
hole.
hole. Yeah. Now losing against Wolves for F's sake. Yeah, I hear it. We got guys again. No, this is mad. Guys, I'm not on a laughing thing, blood. Man said, Dom, shut up.
Not here.
Man, Verge, we'll see that. Yeah, we'll see the battle. Kanate way too close to Verge for the goal. Rhea has to start effing joke. Get that joke of a manager out. Facts. I hear it, guys.
It is quite surprising how many people have actually made a big deal about him rolling his hair.
Big up Maths. More focus needs to be on the style of play. Fullbacks don't cross. Midfield open due to no actual DMing squad. Poor wing play. Those are the coach's decisions. Big up Rizzo. Is it just me or does it not feel convincing even when we do win? Well, we lost today, but I guess I hear what you're saying.
Depends on the
Yeah,
game.
remember when people were saying when they thought I went too far, when I opened the speech for the West Ham game, like I was like, we won the game, but it was 5-2. It wasn't the 5-2 game you maybe would have expected. But anyway, we got Crypto Nation. Soboslai was poor. Gomez was all over him. What?
Yeah, Gomez is a good player. A mistake doesn't mean all of a sudden.
I think it's more to do with when we was having the argument when I said Soboslai was poor, and maybe he's trying to say Gomez was having a go at him. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I've read it wrong. I don't know.
Oh, unless he's talking about Gomez as in the Gomez I like at Wolves, as in the Wolves player Gomez.
Oh, maybe that. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Gomez did kind of bad up Soboslai.
Yes, Drift. You're right.
Yeah. I think he's talking about Wolves. Gomez. I said it, Wolves Gomez is a bad boy. He's a proper player. That Wolves Gomez.
He's good, Drift, but yeah. Anyway, I didn't even talk about that when I was talking about Soboslai.
He was man of the match.
Matt, we went from having the highest assisting fullbacks in Prem history to what we see now. This is Slot's team now, not Klopp's. We got Maths again. He's not improved one player since his arrival as a coach.
That's not true.
I disagree with that as well. Big up for LFC 2783. The buck stops with Slot. He needs to hit the road, G. Big up AJ. Away from home since the 1st of January 2025. We behind Everton, Brentford, and Crystal Palace.
Crazy.
Big up Benjamin. Slot is a demotivational video. Big up Big up Benjamin, blood. I swear, bro. Big up Dave Callum. What pressure is Cody Gakpo under then, Drifty, please?
From the fan base, he's under immense pressure.
Still get paid $250. Microwave Palmer.
Is he under from the manager?
Not much.
Big up Microwave Palmer.
Does the manager put on any of these players?
Big up Microwave Palmer. Having Gakpo and Salazar wingers in big between 26 is like running a marathon, hands down, feet up. Gakpo, the kind of wingman who makes sure. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say that last bit. I don't like that last bit there still. Big up official MD speaks. Rio, you guys, all right. Pressure comes from the context of having less time to impact, meaning he's more inclined to make mistakes, can't play his natural game, less pressure from the fans. Big up Darth Callum. Are the players taking the landlord raw infused chocolate? Most of them are playing like they're under the influence. Simulation season on a real. Big up Just Media. Jones chesting the ball. Just head the ball. Stupid.
Then he would have got kicked in the face. Gakpo.
I was gonna say, big up Gunnar Lee. You wanted Gomez to score a goal finally, right?
Ha ha ha.
Big up Marco Palmer. Maybe overthinking, but this is the word where the man then meet up at Mo's and they're talking about the manager down tool settings. Could we have egos / comfort issue? I don't know about that, you know. It could be just blown out of proportion because it's on social media, and if a man has got his brethren round, you're just thinking you're looking for something. Because if Liverpool's winning games, you wouldn't say that, but because of losing games, I guess we're thinking of the negative. So
It's very
I
easy
wouldn't
to
read too much
run.
into that.
It's very easy to run any narrative based on how you feel in the moment. I had an argument with a few people who said that the Liverpool players don't deserve to have any time off because we've been playing badly. Regardless of whether we've been playing badly or not, we can't talk about how much footballers are running to the ground all the time, and then at the same breath go, "Oh, but because they're not playing well, you can't have a break." Because then if they get injured, nobody's going to say, "Oh yeah, it was my fault for saying they shouldn't have a break." Everyone will like try and change the narrative. Like it just, however you're feeling in a moment, always becomes the narrative of whatever the situation is. So
No, I hear that. Sorry, guys. Can one of you just continue speaking? I'm going to quickly use the take a piss. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Can one of you just continue that, please?
AMD big up says big up Kings. Gakpo not allowing others to score until he gets that rent money is crazy work. And then also says don't bring your girl to the dance if oh no. Hold on, these ones were there from before, isn't it?
No, that's a new one. That was different to the other one.
He's defo asking if he can cut in. I thought we read this one. We needed more runners off the ball today. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, I think all the ones on my side. See, this is another one that Matt just done.
Yeah,
have you got different ones on your side? Because all the ones on my side, I'm starting to realize they're all the same.
Yeah, that one I don't think Matt maybe cleared that one.
I hate this club and this manager. I'm sick of the coffee boys. All peas. I am a broken man. Oh shit, that's Jamie.
Big up Jamie.
Big up Jay. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. We're all getting very annoyed. Big up Emza. Gakpo found out Slot ain't his real dad and he's sabotaging us now. Even Gerrard said Rio does more than Gakpo in less time on the pitch. Yeah, that's probably the most obvious thing out of all of it, that he's actually more impactful than Gakpo, which says a lot. Jay also says, I would rather be on a Tom Aspinall fan. Oh, I'd rather be a Tom Aspinall fan than Liverpool. That is how much hate I have. For anyone who doesn't know, Jay hates Aspinall.
Dark. Yeah, Jay's in a dark place if he's saying that.
Sean says, I meant the end of last season, Slot out. Because earlier on when he said you can't judge people till the end of the season. Big up Darth Callum says, Cody is the bluntest knife I've seen. Cut in idiot. Has he deliberately spelled knife like that? Or knife? Is he trying to like say a horrible word there without saying it? I don't know.
No
idea. I'm tired of Isak love and revisionism. People act like we have prime Suarez, Lewandowski, Kane coming to save us. Isak is awful. Alexander, the flop. I'm tired. I have no idea how a Liverpool fan can say that, but
what show was we on? He was on the show. Oh, he was on Big Six Bands last night. He doesn't like Isak at all.
What, physically on Big Six Bands, you mean? Like as a panelist?
No, as a he was super chat.
But why? That is such a random person to attack when everything's going wrong. Like Isak ain't got nothing to do with it.
He just doesn't rate Isak at all.
Fair enough. Big up Ash every time. Says no time for jokes, but watch along was good. Brexit drift was moving crazy. No Dutch, no millennials, no mashed potato. This is my England. Big up. I told you, look, I like mashed potato, just not with my KFC. He has KFC and mashed potato. That's just crazy.
I like black people, just not when they're in my house. Same energy.
No, I actually like mashed potato. Big up Josh, who says, I've never seen a team waste the first 45 minutes like we do each game. How this manager has a job after the last 30 months is beyond me. Yeah, it is mad. It is mad. Yeah, that's all of them. Another day at the office.
I'm just seeing the thing again, you know, like where Curtis Jones. I
know people are saying if he goes with his head that obviously he's got more chance of scoring, but in all honesty, he has absolutely no idea Gakpo's about to kick the ball away. He was about to score the goal away. I think like the chest gives him more control because he was so close. I actually don't think there's anything wrong with doing that. It's Gakpo kicking it away. That's the problem.
Curtis didn't do nothing wrong there for me.
Yeah, like literally that is the best way to control the situation. If the ball's dropping like that, there's more surface area of your chest to make connection. It actually was the better way to try, and he just didn't know Cody was about to kick the ball away. So
he wasn't expecting D to come and do what he did, bro.
Yeah, so that was Cody's fault.
We'll get to do this all over again on Friday because we play Wolves again in the FA Cup. So
the only thing I can give you, look, that's a little bit positive, I guess, is there is probably a low chance of losing to Wolves twice in the same week. So hopefully that means we win the FA Cup game. So
I don't even know about that.
No, statistically, the chances of losing to the same team twice in 1 week is quite low. So maybe if that's a little positive you can take going into the next
team
game.
doesn't work off statistics from the past, Drift.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to give some form of little bit of positivity.
We lost 9 out of 12. I didn't think those stats even existed.
9 out of 12 what?
Games. That's a run we had this season.
Oh, I thought he was talking about recently. I was going to say, what?
Yeah. So, you never know what you're going to get from Liverpool. That's the truth. So
this is one of those days, and I'm glad my dinner's already in the fridge, and I've just got to warm it up because I'd just go straight to bed if I had to cook right now.
People, listen. We'll be back. When are we back? What's tomorrow? Wednesday.
Tomorrow, yeah, we'll do a preview tomorrow.
To do a preview tomorrow because the game is on Friday. Stay tuned for that. Then you got the Focus show on Thursday. Stay tuned for that. Then you got a watch along on Friday. Stay tuned for that. So yeah, you'll see us, man. You'll see us.
What you know? What? Just out of curiosity, during the preview, how many people felt we would win the game?
I think most people thought we would.
I did. I didn't do the preview, but I did think we would. So we get to do it all over again.
Huh?
Why'd you ask?
I was gonna say, yeah. What was the premise?
Because everyone's saying we've got no chance of beating Wolves now because we've lost to them this one time. But I'm just curious of how much people's opinion changes after the one game.
Fairs.
Because I still think we'll beat them and go through to the next round in the FA Cup. I didn't see anything today that makes me think that Liverpool can't play better and still win the game. Obviously, we can lose. You can lose any game. But I still don't watch that game and think, oh, shit, we're going out the FA Cup. Like, I still have some confidence we can go.
What makes you think we'll play better?
Well, obviously, because you hope that the team realise the kick up the arse, the embarrassment from that. And today was kind of more individual mistakes, more so why we lost than Wolves played well. But I'm still looking at those mistakes and thinking, on another day, obviously, that don't happen. So I'm hoping Friday.
There's nothing in this team this season that suggests that a result like today is going to give us a kick up the backside.
Well, like I said, we won 6 out of 7, and I'm not saying we played amazing, but it ain't like this is the 4th in a row or something. So I'm not gonna let it be. I'm not gonna let it get me down that much. So, just 3 days ago, we scored 5 goals against West Ham. Like, I'm just hoping we can we can get back to just doing enough to win the game.
Cool. Right. Do you guys? Oh, is there more? Oh, here we go.
Yeah, 3 just come through.
I don't hate Isak physically. I just hate the player. Super overhyped. 125 million for someone who's done as much as in this league as done Watkins. We got fleeced. He's not a fan of Isak. First, that's his opinion. Big up Jamie. Gakpo must be prime.
Fucking hell. That's wild, Jay, man.
Jamie, that's mental. I can't even lie. Big up promo. We're breaking all the wrong records this season. Yeah, we are still. We are.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
You guys got anything come up on your? Hold on. Wait there. Big up Neville Cologne 2.0. Lads, honestly, do you think we can do anything in UEFA Champions League? I have a feeling we can, and all eggs in one basket now. Slot out next season.
It's not a high chance, but we have a chance.
We have a slight chance.
You
just
have
like
a
everyone
high
else.
chance of winning the Champions League.
Not high. I said slight chance. We got a slight chance.
No, so we don't have a high chance of winning it, but we have a chance. Europe is on its knees as well in terms of like overall quality. It's not like it's amazing.
If Europe's on our knees, then I don't know. We're on our face.
Yeah, the Premier League is the standard I'm talking about. The standard of ball in Europe is really bad.
If the standard has got worse, then if as you said, if Europe's on the knees, then we're on our face right now.
Well, we seem to be performing a little bit better in Europe than we do in the Premier League, so we'll have to see in it.
Right. Do you guys have anything anything coming up on your channels, guys? Anything to promote? Anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go live in about 10 minutes to do the preview for UFC 326.
Cool.
I'll be doing the rival watch for the Man United Newcastle game, so let's see if they get the win and extend their lead over us. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. Okay. See what happens there.
Now we definitely need to do the win in that one.
I'll be real. After today, I'm just like, I think maybe the best you can hope for is maybe a draw. Maybe. But because you don't want Villa to get confidence, but you don't want Chelsea to get back into the picture. So I don't even know. And again, it all stems down to freaking us again, like we were saying, isn't it? It's always us. It's always Liverpool. It's never about anybody else. It's always about Liverpool, bro. I swear to God. But anyway, people, listen, Liverpool
weren't going to win every game. So let's hope this is the one game, and then let's hope we can win.
No, we weren't. But I think a lot of people thought we'd beat Wolves.
I'll be honest with you. I totally understand why people are annoyed. I do, because we shouldn't be losing to a Wolves team who's bottom of the league. I get it. But when you add the context of the fact they've been playing a bit better, then, but really and truthfully, I think we could have won 4, 5, 6 games. And then if we lost a game, people still crash out because everyone's so annoyed the season that hasn't gone the way it was supposed to. I think any defeat becomes a crash out. I just think everyone's just annoyed.
I think it's how you lose though, Driv. It's not like we peppered their goal when they scored by some lucky, like you can get like a counter or something, and we went halfway line football and then we got caught in the counter where you go, oh, do you know what? I'm so
does
angry.
Does it really matter though?
Drift, we've been terrible all season. We played terrible football. The tactics are terrible. The players have been terrible.
No, that's the point I'm making. I don't think it matters who we lost to or when we lost. The crash out would have happened because everyone's annoyed.
I know it does. It definitely does. It does.
I'm telling you, the crash out was going to happen no matter who it is, because everyone's just annoyed at the moment. So
bottom of the table Wolves, who literally have no hope of surviving.
Yeah, but there would have been a reason to find, we could have lost to Chelsea today, and everyone would have went, "What, the same Chelsea who couldn't beat Leeds, couldn't beat Burnley, lost to all." Like, it doesn't matter who we lose to. People find the way to make it a thing because we're just all annoyed at the moment.
Well, how about just don't lose? How about just don't lose?
Everyone's going to lose a game or drop points between now and the end of the season, even in City. So, it was going to happen.
Games they've lost this season in the Prem.
You what, sir?
Do you know how many games they've lost this season in the Prem? I want to say it's about 9. Or
yeah, but I'm talking about, I'm talking about now.
I hear what you're saying. I know what you're saying. Any loss will feel like it's the worst loss in the world, Driv. But We've lost 9, like I just said. 9.
Yeah, it's not good enough.
Yeah. People, listen, big up.
Fans not allowed to crash out given how the season's gone.
They can do what they want. I'm just making an observation. I'm not telling them anyone they can't. I literally said I understand the frustration, but I think we could have won like 10 in a row. And then if we'd have lost that game, then it would have still been like, here we go again, because everyone's just annoyed at the season.
No,
We
I
didn't
think
win 10 in a
everyone
row.
knows.
I think if we had won 10 in a row, I think the rhetoric would be very different. We haven't
It
won 10
wouldn't
in a
be.
row.
It wouldn't be, bro, because
But now
everyone's annoyed.
but you're assuming now. We haven't won 10 in a row to make that comparison. We won 4 in a row.
Well,
Two of those games.
6 wins in 7 before today was still a pretty good run. So for a crash out to happen after 6 wins in 7, I'm saying
I keep on saying
it
6
doesn't
and
matter.
7, but since our last loss, we've won 4 games. Two of those games were extremely unconvincing. One was against Brighton, which was extremely good, and the game against West Ham, the rhetoric coming from the game is we scored 5, but we still didn't look very good. So,
Yeah, I know.
So
But
the
the
narrative
context being added to that.
No,
is-
that is the context, Drift. So yes, you said the results, but the context is that we're still not playing well, and then we've now gone and lost to a team at the bottom of the league.
But
That's the
if you want to
context.
add context, if we want to be fair in our
Add the
context,
context.
Wolves are playing very well under the new manager, and this isn't the Wolves that are bottom of the league. This is a different version of Wolves. But no one wants to add that context because everyone wants to crash out. So I'm saying
But they are
we're
still
just
bottom of the
picking and
league, though.
choosing.
They are
We're
still
just
bottom
picking
of
and
the league.
choosing.
We're not picking
This
and
Wolves
choosing.
team has played very, very well recently under the new manager.
All right,
But
so
no
if you're
one's adding
saying-
that
if you're-
context. though.
So why haven't you added context from the other side of things then? Because all you keep on saying is you won 6 out of 7. How did we play in those games?
Because if no one's going to add that context, then we have to just keep it fair. People want to add that context. I'll add the other context. That's the point I'm
But you're
making.
not. though.
We
You
can't
keep
add
on
context
saying
for only
6 out
one.
of 7.
We have to
You
add
keep-
context
all you've
for it
been saying
all.
is we've won 6 out of 7 games. That's all you keep on saying.
Because at this stage of the season, it's just about the results. We know we're not playing well, so we're just trying to get over the line. So it's just about the results right now.
All
And
right,
6
fair
wins in
enough.
7 was way better than what we were doing before, isn't
Fair
it?
enough. So if it's just about results and then we don't get the results and then we have a poor performance on top of the bad result, then there's going to be unlimited frustration then.
And I never said they can't be frustrated. I said I get it. I understand. I'm just saying it doesn't matter when the loss was coming. The crash out's always going to happen when we drop points because everyone's just annoyed. So I think today's crash out isn't even really just about today. Like, in my opinion, it doesn't really feel like it's about today. It just feels like it's about the frustration of the whole season. So we move. Let's see if we can get through to the next round of the FA Cup.
Cool. All right then, guys. We'll keep it moving, and yeah, we'll be back. What's this? Oh no. So I thought that was something I had to read out. Apologies, guys. But yeah, people, listen, man. Appreciate you guys working with us. I know it's late. I know everyone's pissed off. And yeah, man, all we gotta do is go again on Friday, man, and hope that we can get a flipping win against this blasted team, man. You get me? So big up, man. Appreciate everyone that's in the arena. Appreciate those that was even here as a rival or whatever. So yeah, man. Smash that button, people, if you haven't already. Subscribe, all that good stuff. It's Team Coppish around, people. Take care. God bless. And good night.
Peace.